You ever step into a crowded place and feel your thoughts scatter? Every sound too sharp, every movement too close, every conversation pulling your focus in 100 directions. Here's what's strange. Some people thrive in crowds. They feed off the energy, while you start to fade. But why? Most people assume it's because you're shy or anxious, or that you just don't like people. But that's not the truth. It's not that you hate the crowd. It's that your mind is wired to sense what others can't. And once you understand what that really means, you'll see yourself, and people like you, in a completely different light. So stick with me till the end, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you see crowded places, and the people who avoid them. Some people are born with a highly sensitive nervous system. Their brains don't filter the world, they absorb it. When they walk into a crowd, every sound, every color, every movement floods in at once, and their mind tries to process it all simultaneously. It's like having too many tabs open in your mind, each one demanding attention, none of them willing to close. Your brain is reading expressions, scanning energy, and noticing details that most people never catch. That's why you walk out of crowded places feeling drained. While most people mistake it for being antisocial, the real truth is that you're not antisocial. You are just highly observant of the things around you. You notice things others miss. The fake smiles, the forced laughter, the tension hiding beneath small talk. That's not overthinking. That's emotional intelligence. Your brain picks up micro-expressions, tone shifts, tiny cues that most people filter out. But in a crowd, that sensitivity has nowhere to rest. You start absorbing everything, voices, moods, energy, until your own mind feels like the room itself. Crowded. And when everyone's busy performing, pretending, blending in, you feel it more than anyone. Most people think you're quiet because you don't have much to say. But the truth is, you're quiet because you're feeling everything before you speak. In crowds, individuality starts to disappear. People blend in, they adapt, they perform. You notice when their tone shifts, when confidence turns into mimicry, when authenticity gives way to approval. But you can't do that. You don't know how to be half real. You like space, not because you're distant, but because your mind needs room to stay yourself. That's why you guard your space so carefully. Not to shut people out, but to protect the parts of you that stay genuine. Most people think you avoid crowds because you don't fit in. But the truth is, you stay away because you refuse to disappear. Extroverts get energy from noise, lights, and movement. Their brains release dopamine when the world gets louder. Yours works differently. The more chaos there is, the faster your focus fades. Because your calm isn't boredom, it's clarity. That's why quiet places feel electric to you. Late-night walks, empty cafes, long drives when the city finally exhales. Those are the moments where your mind returns home, where your thoughts line up again, and your senses stop fighting for space. Because what feels quiet to others is where you find your power again. So the next time you find yourself pulling away from the noise, remember, you're not running from life. You're choosing to experience it differently. The world teaches people to be louder, faster, busier. But your strength has always been the opposite. So tell us, are you one of those people who hate crowded places? Or do you feel alive in them? Share in the comments below. I want to see how many of us choose peace over noise. If this message spoke to you, please hit subscribe. And don't forget to like the video. It helps more people like you to find our videos.